in this video, I will show you how you can turn any long form content into short form content with this AI automation in n8n. Now, this is for everyone that is a personal brand. Maybe if you're a content creator or if you just want to post content on social media, this is the best possible automation that you can implement within your own social media business. So let's get started, and let me first show you right now on the screen how this automation looks like, and then we'll go and break down each node one by one. So as you can see, this is the entire automation, and basically we are turning this video, which is a video that already had a subtitles, into this particular video right here, as you can see. So this is what we did. As you can see how it looks like, and we also have obviously the subtitles already, but we also added subtitles in here as well. So it's a really great way to turn really any long form content into short form content. So let's get started with the automation. So one thing to note is you can get this automation in our premium Skool community, which is called Code Premium. Here, along with this specific template, you can get tens and more, even AI agent templates that are more advanced templates that you can plug and play into your business. We have a lot of different things that we offer in this group. It's not just that, but yeah, if you want to check it out, check it out. So let's get started here with the first node. So the first node is simply a test workflow node. So this node is, just simply a test workflow. You just go here and type in test, and you will get the test workflow node. So that's the first node. The second node, what we did is we added Google Sheets right here. So we actually went in here, and you can sign in with Google. Now, this is very simple. You just sign in with Google, and from there, you want to make sure you're getting rows. So obviously, sheet within a document, you're getting rows because we want to get rows from this specific Google Sheet. Why this specific Google Sheet? Because we're using a YouTube video link, and we're taking this video and turning it into this video. And we want to extract the video from somewhere. So that's why we're using get rows. Then obviously it's going to be long form to short form, and it's going to be sheet one, which is this right here, as you can see. So from there, we want to make sure we combine filters, and we're only going to return only first matching row. That just means we're going to use just the first row. So from there, you're getting the YouTube link here. From there, what we want to do is you want to add a filter. So you simply want to go here, type in filter. You have a filter right here. And in this filter, you want to put JSON shorts. So you want to put the JSON shorts, right? Which is shorts, which is going to be this one, right? Now, after you put JSON shorts right here, that's going to be empty, and that's pretty much it for this node. Now, as you can see, if we test it out here, you should be getting this, and shorts should be empty. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing, or the second node, is an HTTP request node. So we're going to use HTTP request because we want to use an API, and an API is going to be turning the long form video into short form. So what we want to do is we want to use Klap API. This is by far the best software that I found, and it's the cheapest one that I found. So if I go to dashboard here, or exports, these are all the exports. And then I can also go here to the usage, and you can see here that it's for 3 video inputs, it's $1.32. And then obviously if you want to generate shorts, it's $1.28 for shorts. So you can see how much that costs. Now obviously you will need to put a credit card here, and you want to make sure you sign up for Klap API. So if you want to know how to sign up for Klap API, you would simply go to Klap API, and you click here, And here, as you can see, you can get started with the REST API. Here you click on it and you want to go here and use this key. You want to create your own API key. Now, obviously, I added my own API key here, but for you, this must be your own unique key, and do not share this key with anyone. I've created this key right here and I'm sharing this with you because I'm going to change this key later on. So from there, what you want to do is you want to simply add a URL, and it needs to be post. And we want to add api.klap.app/v2tasks/video to shorts, because this node will turn the video into shorts. Now we want to use the generic credential type, and we want to use header auth. And from there, you want to click here, and this is what it needs to be here. It needs to be authorization, and here it needs to say bearer and then API key. So to kind of give you context on this, this is your API key. So you put authorization, and then you put here bearer and then your API key. You paste your own API key. Now, this is how it should look like right here, as you can see. So you already have authorization, and then you just add bearer and then your API key. So that's what you want to add. From there, you simply want to send body, make sure it's JSON, and make sure you're using JSON. And from here, you simply want to open this up. And here, this is the most important part. You want to copy this just as I have it right here. And this needs to be JSON YouTube video link. So it needs to be YouTube video link here from the filter. You want to add that in here. Again, you can change language to be Spanish, any language you can use. Now here you can also choose the language to be any language you want, any language you choose. For me, it's English, but for you, you can go here, and I think you have languages. And then as you can see, here is the example for the Espanol. Like maybe you have Espanol language, you can add that as well in here. Target clip count, we want to do only 2 clips. Max clip count is 2. So usually if you put max clip count to be 3, it will do 3, right? Or it will have the chance to do the 3. Editing options, now here, again, you can do whatever you want. It can be true for the captions, reframe true. Reframing is just so it's in the middle, right? It reframes. Emojis, false if you don't want emojis. If you want emojis, it can be true. Remove silences, true. And then dimensions, you can add here your dimensions. Keep in mind, it can also be 1080 by 1920 as well. So you can also do that. Minimum duration can be 15. Maximum duration will be 60. And then target duration is 30. Usually, if you put target duration to be 30, it will be 30 most of the time. However, if AI sees that it can go up to 50 or 60, because 60 is the max duration, it will go to 60. So this is the first HTTP node. It's a very important node. And yeah, let's go to the next one. From here, you want to go and you want to add a waiting time. Why a waiting time? Because video will be generating, right, from long to short, and you want to wait some time until that happens. So for us, we're waiting 5 minutes right here. So very simple node, right? Next node is another HTTP request node. Now, in this HTTP request node, we have a get method because we want to get the video back to us. And in here, what you want to do is you want to add expression here, and you want to click on it. And this is where you want to add the JSON ID from the wait, right? Because you're waiting for an ID. We're waiting for an ID. An ID is basically a job ID. That means that for each video, you will have an ID, and that ID needs to be in here, right? It needs to be in here because that will fetch the video so that we can get the video back to spreadsheet, right here, as you can see. So you want to copy that. And again, it's Klap, right? We are using Klap all the time. So that's it for this particular node. From there, we have if. And keep in mind with if, again, you can just go simply here and type in if, right? And then with if, what you want to do is you want to make sure that JSON status, which is this right here, you can drag it in here, right? So for example, let me just show you. You drag the status in here is equal to ready. Once it's ready, right? Once the video is ready, then it goes to the HTTP request too. But if it's not ready, if it's false, it goes back to the waiting time, right? Because it needs to wait for the video to be generated. Because if it's not ready, it's not yet generated. That means it needs to go back to the waiting time. So for this HTTP request, there's a lot of HTTP requests in today's video, but if we go here, this is another HTTP request, and we're simply getting the ID from the video and some more data, as you can see from here. Now, what you want to do is you want to use get, and right here, we don't have anything special, but this right here. This is output ID. So in the last node, this node was JSON ID, and this is the output ID. So the output ID is, you can just put it like this, right? So it's the output ID, which is from the if, and that's pretty much it for that node. Now from there, we have another node, which is another HTTP request. And here we're checking for exports, checking which videos are exported, which videos are not exported, as you can see right here. And what you want to do here is you want to add the JSON folder ID, right? Because it's a folder ID right here, as you can see. And then we have JSON ID, which is right here. So we're basically telling the Klap, right? Klap software right here, or Klap API, hey, check out this folder and check out this JSON ID. This is the video within that folder. And then check for the exports of these videos. And the method needs to be post, as I mentioned earlier. Klap, again, is right here in the header auth, generic credential type, header auth, Klap. And this is very important. You want to send body JSON using JSON, and you want to make sure it's expression here. And this is the expression you want to add. This is just from the Klap API, a way to recognize which video we're going to be exporting. Okay, from there, we have another waiting time. And in this waiting time, we actually have 5 minutes again, because we want to make sure that, the videos are still being generated, and we're waiting for those videos to be generated and saved to our folder, to our Google spreadsheet. Okay, from there, we have another HTTP request. So in this HTTP request, this is, I think, the last one. Yeah, the last one. And then here, as you can see, we have a get method. And in that get method, we're checking the projects. The JSON folder ID is the folder ID from here. JSON ID is the ID from here. And then we have JSON ID again, which is, again, an ID. So that's what we want to do. This URL simply means, okay, check for projects in the projects folder, check the folder ID, check the JSON ID, and then check the exports for all of the videos, right? This is the ID right here, as you can see. And this is the same ID that is going to be right here, as you can see later on. So that's the last HTTP request we want to do. Again, generic credential type, header auth, Klap. And here, as you can see, we already have a URL of the output, which is great, right? We can copy, and we can go here. And as you can see, we'll have the video. But we want to make sure we're adding this video into Google Sheets. So you want to go into next node, which is if again, right? So in the if, it needs to be JSON status. So you want to make sure that when the status right here, you can just drag the status in here. When the status is equal to ready, then we are going into aggregate. And one thing to note here is if it's true, it goes to aggregate. If it's false, it goes straight to the waiting time. So that's something you want to understand. So here we have an aggregate node, and then from the aggregate node, we have Google Sheets node. So aggregate node is pretty simple. And then we have a Google Sheets node as well. Now, on the Google Sheet node, what you want to do is you want to, again, add a Google Sheet node. Again, make sure you're connecting your own account here. Sheet within a document, update row, long form to short form because we're using this particular Google Sheet. And then want to make sure it's sheet one. Map each column manually, very important. And then YouTube link, column to match on YouTube video link, because this is the YouTube video link, right? And then YouTube video link, it needs to be here. So this is the first one. And then here is this search URL basically. So that's what you want to add. And this is how it's going to look like right here, as you can see. And that's pretty much it for this particular automation. By the way, ignore these orange boxes. This is because we changed the node configuration. That's why it's like that. But this is the entire long form to short form AI automation that you can use for your social media business. Again, if you want to get this entire automation, completely, and if you want to implement it in your own business, you can go into our premium group, and into our premium group, we'll pretty much give you that specific automation along with a lot of different other AI agent advanced automations that you can implement within your own business. So if you want, you can join. Again, the price will rise soon. So yeah, this is the price right now, and this is the automation that we have. So yeah, if you have any questions or specific comments, make sure to comment down below. And if you want to join the AI revolution, today is the best day to do so. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.